Hello, grade 6. Welcome to another math time, fun time. Let us have our math trivia. Did you know if each count were 1 second long, it would take about 12 days to count to a million and 32 years to count to a billion? Now you know. Last time, we studied how to find unit rates. For today, we are going to have equivalent ratios and graphs found on page 255. A car travels at a rate of 50 miles per hour. Use equivalent ratios to graph the distance the car travels over time. Graph time on the x-axis and distance on the y-axis. What words in the problem tell the unit rate? That is 50 miles per hour. Write and graph equivalent ratios. Step 1. Use unit rate to write equivalent ratios. Write the unit rate, 50 miles over 1 hour. Write an equivalent ratio by multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by 2. 50 miles times 2 over 1 hour times 2. That is equal to 100 miles over 2 hours. Then complete the table of equivalent ratios. So, the distance will be 50 miles in 1 hour, and that is 100 miles in 2 hours. It's 150 miles in 3 hours, 200 miles in 4 hours, and in 5 hours, the car will travel for a distance of 250 miles. Step 2. Use an ordered pair to represent each ratio in the table. Let the x-coordinate represent time in hours, and the y-coordinate represent distance in miles. Remember that our rate is 50 miles per 1 hour. So, the x-coordinate is the time in hours, and the y-coordinate is the distance in miles. So, the first ordered pair will be 1, 50. Then we have 2, 100, 3, 150, 4, 200, 5, 250. Step 3. Use the ordered pairs to graph the car's distance over time. Think the graph represents the same relationship as the unit rate. For every 1 hour the car travels, the distance increases by 50 miles. Look at the graph. Let us have another example. During a heavy rainstorm, the waters of the Blue River rose at a steady rate for 8 hours. The graph shows the river's increase in height over time. Use the graph to complete the table of equivalent ratios. How many inches did the river rise in 8 hours? Think on the graph, x-coordinates represent time in hours, and the y-coordinates represent the river's increase in height in inches. The ordered pair 1, 3 means that after 1 hour, the river rose 3 inches. So there is an increase of 3 inches in 1 hour. In 2 hours, the river increases by 6 inches. In 4 hours, that is 12 inches. 6 hours is 18 inches. And in 8 hours, the river will increase by 24 inches. So the river rose 24 inches in 8 hours. For your practice, do share and show numbers 1 to 3. And here are the answers. Can you check if you get the same answers? For number 1, check if you get the same numbers written in the table. Number 2, check the ordered pairs. And number 3, check the graph. Did you get the same? Very good. For your classwork, do on your own numbers 4 to 8. And here are the answers. See if you get the same answer. Again, if your answer is different, you can try it again until you get the correct answers. Did you get them all correctly? Wow, that's great. I hope you had fun learning. See you again next time. Mathematics, mathematics, I love math, I love math. It is so exciting, very interesting. I love math, I love math. And that's it for today's lesson. I hope you learned something new. See you again next time. Bye!